Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sunday School. So as you know, we are working on our virtual Jesse tree and the ornaments that we are putting on the Jesse tree each day. Each day tells a different story from the Old Testament and the New Testament, and eventually the New Testament that leads all the way up to Jesus, to the birth of Jesus. And so today we will continue that lineage of stories. And we're going to begin today with a story about Abraham. So Father Marshall, can you tell us a little bit about today's ornament?
So Abraham is a really fascinating person. He's the first person who's named by the scriptures who is called by God to get up and go somewhere. God interacts with a whole bunch of people before Abraham, but Abraham is the first one that God says, get up and go, and I will show you somewhere that I'm going to have you live. And I'm going to make some promises to you that I'm going to keep, and that will be a sign of my faith towards you. And Abraham believed him, and it was reckoned to him as righteousness, which is it's Sadiqim, I think it is. That I may have butchered the Hebrew, and then I'm sorry for all my Jewish friends. But the idea that he was seen as a righteous man. And there's a beautiful story where God takes Abram out and shows him the night sky. And he says, count the stars. And of course, no one can really count all the stars from where you're standing on the ground. They're all twinkling and it seems like they move. He says that, well, as many stars as there are will be as many children as you and your wife will have. And so our ornament today is of a night sky with stars. I think you have one too, don't you?
Yeah, I drew one too. I didn't have those pre-made ornaments, so I drew one of my own. I just drew a night sky with lots of stars.
And what I love about that is that just this last week, we got a gift from astronomers, which is a 3D map of all the stars in the galaxy.
Wow, that's amazing.
So if you look at it online, it's incredible because it's the same thing that Abraham must have seen when he looked up at the night sky and saw the Milky Way above him. We look and see this incredible, beautiful array of stars that are more than we can count.
Right. And when you look at our night sky now, we can't see as many stars as Abraham would have been able to see because of all the lights we have. He would have been able to see a sky filled with stars. So yeah, if you look this up, you'll be able
Absolutely, it's worth it. And if you're ever out in the middle of the country or in the desert sometime, make sure you look up at night and don't miss the stars to see the way he saw. So we remember Abram and Sarai, who became Abraham and Sarah to us, and he's the first of the great patriarchs, they call them. So we remember him that today. This is and by the way, this is day 4. And remember always to share your virtual Jesse Tree stories with us on social media. We really look forward to seeing those.
Yeah, we'd love to see them. Thank you so much, Father Marshall, for telling us about Abraham.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Tune in tomorrow for our next story, which is also connected to Abraham, but you'll see how Abraham is challenged by God.
That's right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye.